Hey friends, let's learn Up All Night by Slaughter and we're tuned to D. Let's get into it. So for our intro we have 3 slides. Then we're going to play 7 on the D and the G. Palm mute the E, do that again. Palm mute the E, 7, 7, palm mute the E, 7, 7, palm mute the E. Then go 6 on the D, 7 on the G. Palm mute the E, 6 and 7, palm mute the E, 6 and 7. Palm mute the E. Then we're going to play 7 on the D, 9 on the G and pull off to 7. Back to mute on the E and then we repeat that again. 7, mute, 7s, mute, 7s, mute, 7s, mute, 6 and 7, mute, 6 and 7, mute. And then after that we've got this little octave run. We're going to play the 5th fret on the A, 7 on the G, mute the D. We're going to slide up to 7 and 9. Play 7 and 9, 7 and 9, 7 and 9, slide back to 5 and 7 and play 5 and 7 again. So. That's our intro. From there we go into our verse. Let's have a look at that. So we're going to start on the D and then we're going to do something similar to the intro. 7 and 7 on D and G, palm mute on the E, and then 6 and 7, and then do our 7 and 9, pull off to 7, palm mute on the E, 7 and 7, 7 and 7 again, palm mute on the E, 6 and 7, and then do our little octave run the same way we did before. And go back to 7 and 7, 7 and 7 again, palm mute on the E, 6 and 7, now 7 and 9, pull off the E, muted E, 7 and 7, 7 and 7, muted E, 6 and 7, and then put a slide in, and that's our verse. So then our pre-chorus, we have the 1st fret on the E string, open D, G and D, then go to the 3rd fret on the A string and play the open D, G and D again. 3rd fret on the E string, open D, G and B, 3rd fret again, open D, G and B, and just do that 4 times there. That's our pre-chorus, and we have our chorus. 2 A power chords, then do a D sus2, slide to a G, and then just bend the 3rd fret A, play open A, and then open E, 3rd fret E, open A, 3rd fret A. We do that 2 times. Let's do that up to speed. That's our chorus there. From there we go back to the intro. There's a little solo over that, so let's have a look at that. So we're going to start on 12th fret on the B, play 15, 12, and then do a bend on 15. And that's while he's singing on the B. Then do a pinched harmonic on the 12th fret on the B. And then we do this quick part, G, 12, hammer on to 14, B, 12, 15, 12, and do that again. And then we do it again. And then do another hammer onto 15, pull off to 12, slide back to 10, hammer onto 12, pull off to 10, slide back to 8, go back to 10, do a bend, and then a pinched harmonic on 9 on the G. Now the second verse is exactly the same except for a little octave part that changes. We're going to have our 5 and 7, slide up to 7 and 9, play it 2 more times, and then go 5 and 7, slide back to open and 2. So open A, mute the D string, 2nd fret on the G. And that's the only difference there. So. All the rest stays the same. From there we have the pre-chorus, it stays the same. So then we do the chorus again, but we do it 3 times, and then the 4th time, our D, slide, then we hold the G, and do it 2 more times with a stop, 2 more times, and then we do a slide, and we're going to do E string 3rd fret, 2 times, open 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and do that again. And then just finish on G, 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 G 4 times there. And there's a little lead doing that, and we'll cover both the leads at the end. So let me just do that last part for you. Solo at the end. Now let's look at the rhythm behind the solo. So we're going to jump on this F sharp minor chord. We're going to play 9A, 11 on the D, and then 10B, 11G, and 11D, and do that 2 times. So, and then 9, and then I go 11G, 11D, and come up to 12 here on the B, 11G, 11D, and then go to 9B, 11 on the G, 11D, and then go back to 10, 11, 11, F chord. Then we play open G, 2nd fret G, and do an open on the E and the B. Then come up to the G chord, and then play open E and B with the 4th fret on the G. And then we just go to a B power chord. We're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, and do that for 2 bars. And do the same thing on the A. Then from there we're coming up, we're going to play the 6 on the D, 8 on the G, 7 on the E there, and then 9 on the B, 8 on the G, and then to 9E, 9B, 8G, and then back to 7, 9, 8, finish on the G chord, and then just play an A chord there as well. That's a rhythm behind the solo. Pre-chorus, and this changes a little bit. This time we're going to start on the 3rd fret on the E, and then 2nd fret D, G, and back to D, 2nd fret, 5th fret A, 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G, 2nd fret D, and then open A, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, open A, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 2nd fret. So let me do that a couple of times for you. Do that 4 times for our pre-chorus, and then we have our last chorus. We're going to play B 2 times, E, do a slide, play A, bend on the 5th fret on the A string, 2nd fret, and then E 2 5, A 2 5. Do that 4 times, and then just finish on a B. So let me do that a couple of times for you. Let's have a look at the solos. So we're going to start on the 7G, then 3 opens, 7 pull off to the open, play the open, and then do a pinched harmonic on the 6th fret G, 2 opens, 8 on the B, open G, 5, 6. And just do that 4 times. Then from there we can slide up to 11G, 13, 14, do a bend on 15 on the B, and then play 15, 14, and then do 15, pull off to 14, pull off to 12, and then 14G, start on the G, 10, 9, 7, 5, 4, pinched harmonic on the 2, 5 on the D, pinched harmonic on the 2 on the G, start on the G, 4, 6, 8, do a bend on the 8, 8, 6, 4, 6, 7 on the D, back to G, 6, 8, 8 bend, 8, 6, 4, 6. Then we're going to jump up to the 20th fret on the B, do 2 bends, 16, and then bend on 20 on the E, and then we're going to play 20, 16, 19, 20, 19, 16, so B string, 20, 17, 16, on the G string, 18, 16, jump back to B string 20, do a bend and a release, play 20 and then bend on 20 again, and then to finish that off we have the 12th fret D, 12 pull off the 9, and then back to 7. Play that last part for you there. That's all the parts there.